We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Been the block.
Yo, Wack, what's good, bro? You saying that shit going viral with nigga Supreme and Bimmy.
Yeah, I don't. Certain shit you gotta use your brain on.
Yeah, they told me that shit was coming out. It was like, man, something gonna come out with Bimmy.
Yeah, but
Cause I
that
just
shit that ain't
interviewed
not, man. Listen, like I told him,
Yeah,
we talking 85. We talking about killing, right?
right.
Look, bro, one thing I realized about it, when Big U attempted to do that shit with me, bro, this is real shit. When that went to turn itself in and said 600 was with the police when they raided, and all they kept asking me about at the raid was Wack, and I'm knowing you ain't at the raid because you on the run, right?
Yeah.
When they mad, bro, and they dealing with incarceration, they'll say anything. But when it's the truth, they gonna show it to you. So you ain't gonna get me to believe for 40 mother years, 30, 40 years, you ain't said nothing, and even today you ain't said nothing out here. You ain't bigger than the program. Run the work.
Yeah, so I was
That's
watching
simple.
Zips.
Run the work. I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no all them time that have been killed that long time ago, bro. Today, way back when, they'd have been murdered that nigga's family. Wouldn't be no Waka Flocka here, nothing. They'd have killed his mama, his sisters, everybody. Okay. So I don't know if niggas be mad behind a bitch, behind some money, behind niggas do what they said they do. Where's the work?
So that nigga Zip was live, and Zip is saying like he talking about he showed work and all that shit. That work that
Nah,
remember
he
you had
ain't
went
never
over.
showing no goddamn work. Ain't nobody never seen no work, bro.
Yeah, the shit
Zip
that you
just
had went
talking.
over
Ain't
with Zip.
nobody seen no work, and I'ma stand on it because I know the evil of men. I know what, bro. You seen the other day, blow his dead homies up on shit, bro, and say anything. So how we rule all that out? How we rule what you talking about out and what who talking about out? Where to work?
Show the paperwork.
I got Larry Hoover paperwork from 60 years ago. It's I'm looking at it. Where to work? Now, I don't give a what you say. Whoever get the popularity vote, they can say anything. Where to work?
Yeah, he
30,
definitely
40
got
years it went by.
the
30,
popularity vote.
30, 40 years it went by, and you ain't never said nothing about it.
So that's what people was questioning too, but they was saying like behind the scenes that this been being said, it just never been never been on no platform or no shit like that.
Bro, ain't no 30. You talking about some 85 shit. When what you done been out on the street since then. You feel me?
Yeah,
Murder Inc. was a thing in the 90s. Boy, you was out here.
yeah, because he said that affidavit basically it's the same shit that was surfacing a few months ago, like yeah, about a year ago. Damn, but now it's old
Yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Man,
my
like,
thing is, and we already went over that shit.
yeah,
I
that's
don't,
what he
I
talking
don't
about.
remember it, but we went over that shit. We combed through. My thing is just simple. Where to work? I know all niggas to do, bro. I done seen niggas fake paperwork up on niggas, bro, in the program's office and come get a nigga blasted cause they mad that it's winning. Cause he got the sack on the yard. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And then it be 18 months later, after they done blasted the nigga, removed him, it comes out, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Of what it is. Where to work, bro? Where to work? Give me the work. Where's the work? That's it. I don't give a
I
fuck what
just
no nigga
interviewed
talking about.
Prince last week. He said he coming back to answer whatever questions I got for him. I ain't really get into that whole shit. Although I had knew that it was supposed to be coming out. But Yeah, I wonder what he got to say about it.
He ain't gonna say nothing to you about it. He was only talking to you because whoever that nigga he was talking to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my
The
boy.
only reason why he was talking to you.
Tommy Walker. He said he'd come back though. He said he platform he'd come back. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Tommy Walker helped free him.
I know. I talk to Prince at least 3 times a week, every week.
Yeah, he said he helped free him. He helped free him and shit, trying to free some more people right now.
Yeah, so. But
Tommy
I mean,
doing
that's
good
just
work.
what it come down to is where to work. I don't give a. I didn't seen it, bro. I didn't seen niggas line niggas up. I didn't seen niggas lie on niggas. I didn't seen niggas mad about a bitch mad because of whatever, mad, whatever. You know, over the years, it went his way and he doing something different and he ain't with the movement, all that. And all that's cool, right? Okay, but you saying you did and you saying he did. This is where to work. And
Hmm.
that's it. I don't even, because I know you could lie about not doing it. I know you could lie about a nigga you saying he did it. But what I do look at is when niggas is serious about that, by the time they put them cuffs on and they get in front of their legal beagle, they sending that word out there already. Matter of fact, it's the action already happening. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's something gonna happen. And back then, wasn't no cameras, wasn't all this shit. Them niggas was really murdering shit, was knocking shit
that's it.
down. Bimmy wouldn't have been around to even talk about this shit, be around at all. So, and I get Bimmy that made some power moves, you know, when he was really moving within the industry. You know, the moves look bigger than what he did, but I know all that shit worked. You know, the streets always gonna amplify it even more. Like, yo, he doing this, he doing that, he hanging with these, he doing this, they doing that, he with LL, he's this and that. On TV, his nephew is this and that and all this shit. And you sit
Well,
behind
I
that
do
motherfucker.
know Bimmy told me though. He had told me one time on an interview. He was saying that how he's supposed to been taking care of one of the a Prince Supreme, one of them, and somebody else supposed to been taking care of the other one, and he didn't live up to his bargain because he was like basically shit, outside like what you saying. He didn't have that at the time.
Yeah, but it's in there. When you in there, the stories they get, you can't tell them that. I didn't try to tell a couple times. Hey, bro, dude ain't got it like that, bro. He's trying to take care of his family. You guaranteed 3 hots in the cot. Dude ain't got it like that, bro. I need to tell you know what I'm saying? So I know
Yeah,
how to get behind in that motherfucker and get mad. Like blood get to boiling.
hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm
I
saying?
had my
Nigga,
cousin get mad at me one time because I was telling him how I would take care of my wife.
you see what I'm saying?
Babysit your wife. I was like,
Yeah, nigga,
damn.
what's happening with all that old shit? That's what I'm saying. It's like, there ain't no, and sit there and be like, how could I get back at it? Big U's whole move was, how could I get back at these? It was so crazy, the mother judge, the AUSA brought it up in the court. The AUSA brought up in the court, said you did this on your way to turn yourself in. This
Oh
is
yeah, yeah. I
definitely
think
trying
I
to
did
put
see that
a
paperwork.
assassination target on these men back. We going on the record. We have never dealt with, talked with, spoke with these men ever in our life. But you
Mm.
doing this right now. My thing is, where they got him at is Big U knew he had been pulled in 2, 3 times already. He had already been pulled in by the feds 2, 3 times. 2 days this time, 3 days this time, a day this time. Documented. One for his DNA for his blood, the one for his blood. The other one, that was in June 23rd, 23. The other one, August 23 for the fraud shit. Him, his wife, and Petey Wack ex-wife had been snatched in. So they was already in contact with him. Like you knew you had legal problems. You get what I'm saying? You already knew. We've already cuffed you up, took you in, did whatever, let you go.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV. And we back in the building. And this one right here got the streets and the industry talking crazy. As y'all heard per the content, Kenneth, Supreme McGriff, yes, that's Supreme from the Supreme team, has come out and said that Bimmy Antney has been a confidential informant for over 40 years. Now, Wack ain't letting that slide without seeing the receipts. You say, show the work. And you already know when Wack say that, he want the paperwork, the proof, the whole story. Now, Wack jumped on Clubhouse with Big Chuck, the death of the clout chasers, and starts breaking it down. He says everybody keeps throwing this informant word around with no paperwork, no dates, no case numbers. So if Supreme really said that, then where the work at? Where the transcripts? Where the FBI files? Wack ain't defending nobody. He just wants the facts. He says you can't call a man a snitch off hearsay. Not in his book. And this is wild because you're talking about two street legends, Supreme and Bimmy, both tied to Queen's history. Run DMC, Def Jam connections, and major respect in hip-hop and the streets. Now, Wack capped it real. He said if Bimmy really was working for the feds for 4 decades, then somebody should be able to pull up something. But until then, it's all cap. And that's the difference with Wack. He ain't gonna challenge it. He ain't gonna let street rumors become facts without the proof. So now, the internet split. Some people saying Wack defending snitches, others saying nah, he just keeping it real. But one thing for sure, the conversation about paperwork and integrity in the streets ain't ending anytime soon. And if Supreme really dropped that statement publicly, the streets gonna demand answers. And as Wack said, show the work, then we'll talk. Period. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Supreme telling the truth? Or is this another case of OGs airing out grudges? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, concerns, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 45,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, this is Clubhouse TV, y'all, bringing you the streets, the truth, and the real conversations you won't get anywhere else. So I certainly appreciate y'all checking out the content, and I'm off to the next one. You already know. I'm out, y'all. Peace.